anyone having like a huge problem from Botox. And so when I went to my injector, I said, what do you think? And she's like, yeah, she's like, your masseters are huge. Let's inject them. Let's see if it helps. And we injected them, and she wanted to do like 20 or 30 units into each masseter, which I guess is about the normal amount. And I was like, and I will say I am sensitive to medication. I was even before my injections. I've been sensitive to Botox in the past and had gotten migraines before. And so that should have been my red flag years ago that like, okay, my body's obviously not liking this, but decided to go through with it anyways, because it kind of, the migraine went away and everything was fine. But I was like, can we not do like, I don't know, 80 units today? Like that, I don't know, like, I'm not sure. I've never gotten that much before. So I was like, to me, like, let's start off with the lowest amount, see what happens. And then I can always come back. So we ended up doing 15 in each and then 6 above my lip. So 36 units. And I just had this feeling in the pit of my stomach that, and I wish I would have listened to it. I like looking back at it now, I can remember her standing on my right side with the needle in her hand with, wiping off my jaw, and something just did not feel right. And I let her do it. And, my right side hurt horribly. Like the injections hurt horribly. And that had never happened to me before because I'd gotten it before, like in my forehead, and above the lip is a little spicy too. But for some reason, this right side, and I still have pain there. So I don't know if she hit a nerve, and that's, they're injecting blindly. And that is another thing that kind of like freaks me out, is like, there's no way to know if they've hit a nerve, if they've hit a blood vessel. Your masseters are so vascular. You have a ton of blood vessels in these muscles here, as well as the rest of your face. And there's no way to know, like, if they've hit something. So afterwards, I had no headache, which was surprising, but my jaws were both, so sore. And I remember texting her being like, hey, I don't have a headache. That's great. But like, is it normal? Like my jaws I feel like I got punched in the mouth. And she's like, yep, that's normal. So I was like, okay, like, all right, let's just roll with it. And then it was exactly 3 days later, December 7th, I woke up and worked out. I waited the right amount of time. You're not supposed to avoid working out for, I think, 24 hours, whatever it is. I waited almost 72 and went downstairs and did my normal workout. Went about my day. We went out to dinner that night, and we were sitting at the bar table, and we were at this like tapas restaurant, me and my fiance, and we're eating food. And I'm like chewing my food, and I'm like, wow, like I'm really having a hard time swallowing. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, something's not right. Like